Hey everyone. So, a few days ago I got this game for free on PlayStation Plus. It is free until the end of July, I think. We're in July, right? I can. Uh, Sorry, I've been a little spacey lately. Anyways, this is sort of something different for me, but I'm doing a would I recommend this video. So, I just finished playing, like just before making this video, I just finished the story of The Rise of the Tomb Raider. And I gotta say, it was a pretty good game. Um, so, ups and downs to this game. Well, the upside is there's never a dull moment. You always have to be on your toes because outside or inside of combat, stuff can go wrong at any moment, and you have to be ready. So I'm just going to be doing some side missions here, and how is it difficulty-wise? It's great. Early game it's pretty easy, but later game, there were parts where I died like 5 times before I figured out what the heck I was supposed to be doing. And yeah, difficulty wise, it's actually pretty hard later game. Early game, it's pretty easy, especially because you get a gun that is totally overpowered. Like this gun right here, I got it within the first couple missions of the game. Totally overpowered in the beginning, kind of weak in the end, but the game overall is just amazing. And this is my first time ever playing a Tomb Raider series. One of the only gaming series my mom has heard of. So yeah, it's famous, and anyways, I'm getting way off track multiple times. I've never done a video like this before. So pros and cons. Pros. It starts out easy, which is good for when you're learning the game, and then it gets progressively harder, which is amazing. I played on the easiest difficulty and I died multiple times. It's difficult. It's full of puzzles which have very sneaky things, and a lot of the puzzles give you like a split second to think it over because it's either you do something or you die. So yeah, even the puzzles are difficult, which this game is loaded with puzzles. Um, it's its combat is very fluid. Although one thing I would prefer is if it either just came right out and said this was the only melee weapon, or didn't act like, or actually had other melee weapons. Because as far as I can tell, this is the only melee weapon and it acts like there's multiple. I wish it didn't do that, but yeah, so combat's very fluid. It gets really difficult, but it's early on pretty easy, which I like. Um, there's all sorts of things that you have to do to like get through the game, and you really just have to think everything through. Even the combat is strategic. Like, if you think things through, you'll basically win any fight if you have the right strategy. Let me tell you this right now. Later game, yeah, just rushing in and killing everyone is not a strategy. You have to think about what weapon is right to use and all that. So, Yeah. Yeah, it's not a difficult game in the beginning, but it gets harder later game. I keep mentioning that, but I just love that one feature. Um, so other pros is like there are times when it's like you're in a quick time event, but you're really not because it's just like if you don't press the button at the right moment, you kind of fail and die. But you, it's not technically a quick time event because it doesn't go into one of those like little cutscene things. In my opinion, that makes it sort of a quick time event and not a quick time event. I don't know how I feel about that personally. I don't know if I like it or don't like it. But yeah, so now for some cons. So the story is incredibly short. Like I think it's only like 5 or 6 missions, if I'm not mistaken. Um, some of the enemies just made me go like, screw this. Like this one guy with a flamethrower. Oh my god, trying to flank that guy. Put a hole in his flamethrower pack and then ignite it with a fire arrow before he kills you when he can kill you in like a couple seconds. So yeah, some of the enemies are super annoying. Um, it's well, I'd honestly have to say how the game works is sort of generic. Um, I don't mean like the gameplay is generic. I mean that part's amazing, but just like how you do everything in the game, they set it up well. It's just the game itself is kind of linear, and I was never a big fan of that. I mean, keep in mind I'm like a Dark Souls fan and all that, so yeah. What I mean by all that is, for example, when you upgrade stuff, you go to your base camp and then you bloody upgrade. That's that's it. But what am I hearing? Anyways, so yeah, it's kind of linear. Also, things like the actual combat. Oh, don't tell me I just. Oh, I just got these guys mad at me. Uh, but yeah, the game itself is really good, but like the last thing I would like to mention about this game is the outfits. So some of the outfits have special abilities, which is really cool. I love that. And some of them just kind of suck. Like they're, I guess they're nostalgic. I don't know. I haven't known the game very long. This is the only game I know, but yeah, the outfits are some of them are pretty cool. Like this one that makes you more resistant to Greek fire. Anyways, would I or would I not recommend this game?